Je pense qu'il y a un message qui commence à passer.
For months, Quebec's premier has complained the province is doing more than its fair share when it comes to taking on asylum seekers.
Parce qu'actuellement, tout ce qui est proposé par le gouvernement fédéral, c'est sur une base volontaire par les demandeurs d'asile.
But for some, a statement he made in Paris crossed a line.
Oui, que ça soit obligatoire, mais c'est au gouvernement fédéral à gérer ça.
François Legault called on Ottawa to force 80,000 asylum seekers to move to other Canadian provinces. François Legault says the number of asylum seekers has an impact on housing, health and education services, as well as the future of French. He says it makes no sense for Quebec to take on 45% of asylum seekers, while the province represents 22% of the Canadian population.
C'est pas moi qui va commencer à analyser les impacts des différentes solutions sur la Charte des droits et libertés. C'est au gouvernement fédéral.
But according to several experts, it's not legal to force asylum seekers to move from one province to another.
We have fundamental rights that François Legault doesn't know anything about.
This immigration lawyer points to this federal document on European models in asylum law. The document states that the resettlement of asylum seekers in Canada needs to be done on a voluntary basis, that Ottawa has no power to force asylum seekers to move. And should they do so, asylum seekers could argue their right to freedom of movement is being restricted. In July, Premier Legault was proud to show there was a common front with the other premiers asking Ottawa for better distribution of asylum seekers. But none have spoken up since his comments in Paris.
Mr. Legault has no ally in the rest of the country. Nobody wants to support him.
For this immigration lawyer, Legault should have built on his common front with the Canadian premiers.
In order to fight together against Justin Trudeau, in order to get more money for the services that need to be rendered by the province.
The opposition parties are slamming the Premier of Quebec for isolating himself in the debate on temporary immigration.
Mr. Legault has no ally on this. He has no ally. I haven't seen not one ally of Mr. Legault.
François Legault in Paris was a shame for all Quebecers.
Even though the opposition parties agree with the Premier, the immigration process needs to be fixed, they say his comments crossed a line when it comes to human rights. And they think it's the province's reputation that suffers.